What happened with this? I don't know. Yep. Can you hear me? Almost. Yes. Let's see. Hello. 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 Almost there. I guess we're almost there. We're almost there. I guess we're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. I said we're almost there. Hey, baby. Almost there. Thing working? No. He's recording it, right? I don't know what the hell it's doing. I think it is. It's got sound. Yeah. I'll read a passage from the Bible. Psalms. Hold on. Prayer for rescue from prosecutors. Oh, persecutors. Sorry. For the choir director, set to Al Tasheth, Mictan of David, when he fled from Saul in the cave. Be gracious to me, O God, be gracious to me. For my soul takes refuge in you, and in the shadow of your wings I will take refuge, until destruction passes by. This is Psalm 57, 1. Pretty cool, huh? What do you want to do next? So I'm relaxed. I know how to relax. Sometimes things are going on. Turn on my piano. I gotta get my piano back. Oil overlay. Ultra moisture. Shea butter. Hey, did I ever tell you that I used to work on this set of Highlander? And you know the girl on that set, Cheyenne? They told me to call her Shay. We lived in an RV together. We traveled around making Highlander movies. I kid you not. I, I kept that guy in shape. I was a stunt double in Hollywood for a while. And sword fighting with him. And I lived with her, and then he drove the car. He drove through the mountains sometimes. Sometimes some other people would pull up and they'd set up the cameras, nice, safe, comfortable distance away. And we'd make an episode of Highlander. It's just sort of like, just living the dream, you know? Just, It's a long time ago. It can be only one. It can be only one. Here's my tattoos. I'll show you my tattoos. You take it. Ooh. There used to be an X. Some guy got me with a nail. Turned the X to a Y. That's asleep. I got lucky. Wanted, dead or alive. You see, I walk these streets, loaded six string on my back, cause I play for keeps. Might not make it back. Said I've been around the world. Love listen to them scream, cause I'm a cowboy. Yeah, yeah, I'm a cowboy. On this lonely night, alright. I'm a cowboy. Yeah, yeah. Want it, dead or alive. One time I was on the tour bus with Bon Jovi. We were going somewhere, and I got off and I got on another tour bus with U2. Then I got off that one and I was on a Greyhound bus. And then I was on a Trailways bus. Then I was on some other bus. Just busting it everywhere. That was my bus event. Then I wound up back on the bus with Aerosmith. Just riding buses everywhere for great. We worked for Greyhound. I was beating rock bands all around the country, riding the Greyhound bus from here to there. It was fun. It was back in the 1980s. They let me go to Central America by myself with a gun and protect our airport. I said, okay. I was 15 years old. Actually, I was 14 and a half. It was quite a trip. And me rousing Mexicans lazing around the airport and telling them to get the hell out. I was going to throw them on their head. Get the fuck out of here. Come on, man, we got some important people coming. You just got to go fucking go outside, go play in the woods or something. Some other ones used to like, don't worry about it, I got this. Right? Like you'd be like playing it off like at first when I first got down there, right? Because I didn't really kind of understand sort of what you tell people that. Because there's a reason they're like in the airport, you know, and part of decoration sometimes. And but I kind of knew what I was doing because over in China, I was a security guard before that. I was a security guard that watched the perimeter on a dojo where they teach kids karate in China. I graduated, been there 2 times before I graduated. I get to walk the perimeter in a security guard uniform. Fight people in the woods. Hand to hand combat. Come on, bitch. I fought some pretty big hombres actually like that. I don't like to do that no more. If I have to, I have to. Just clash like deer. You ever see You ever see the video? Like you see two ram smashing heads. Like, that was me, bro. On with people. It's like, here I come. Let's do this. Just crush your elbow. I should get the fuck out of here. You got a doctor about at that point, right? To teach you police karate school. You want to sit there like slap them. Like, get out of my airport. Fuck. That's quite a mention. I didn't know the sound works since you know. I guess it is. Yeah. So anyway, I had to buy everybody coffee and donuts after that. Haven't signed some papers saying I had to buy coffee and donuts for everybody. It's where the money went. She's so fine, there's no telling where the money went. But it's on. I work with them. Growing up, I was quite the little entertainer. Travel the world entertainers. Phil Callan, Jerry Garcia, all the notes. I was like the kid brother. They'd take me in the airports. I'd be running around. Be walking with them. For some reason, my dad told me when I was like 2, told me to run out of the picture. When my mother was taking a picture of us at the park, my dad told me to run out of the picture. So I kind of was like that growing up. I wouldn't like be clubbed, at their skirts. I'd be like kind of sometimes in little ways. But when I was standing there right beside, I was right beside me for my life, like a dignitary. Maybe a digitech in the Marines because I like computers. Got the real digitech camo. Cruising around in the computer room, chasing out the servers. Like, oh, we'll be taking that one. Like our party was just here. That belongs to us now. See you. Oh, here's a bag of money. Sometimes. I really hate the days that bring the money. You know what I'm saying? Good thing we always bought spare parts. When I got older, we used to have to go up there and they changed. I hope nobody stopped us. If they did, just get out of the way. We're leaving. Look, there's yours. This is ours. We're just checking it out. As after they made me a librarian, a public library. I got to check out the service out of buildings. Walk in there with a screwdriver. Take that one and put a new one in there. That was a pretty cool job. It's a corporate property of the police department homes. Go figure. It's kind of a fun job. It's kind of dangerous. Sometimes I get mad. They kind of crazy. So go build. Need some food. Like fat police say, feed me, feed me, feed me. Ouch. Must be tugging on my nuts. Because I need a shower. We understand. Anyway, what else we got around? Arm and Hammer. Ultramax Advanced Protection. Got some other stuff over there too. Opa. You don't like this one's from way back in the day in Seattle. Lyft. Lyft. I went to school at Lyft. I think I was with Capital One. I was at Capital One Banking School, International Banking School, back in the 80s for real. That was our social page, was Lyft, because it's also a web page. But it's a car company too, and it's really cool. They got me. You think you've seen like car company computer server programs that are cool? Lyft got the best one. They just have this really. I have a worldwide account because I've been around the world. Like use their car services. It was part of the deal. I got advertising zone of thing going. So I money like cash in my own pocket. So I'm being sort of retarded, like restrictor plates, on NASCAR. They got me down as retarded. That's mean, isn't it? That isn't me. I thought I was going to a prize fight. Let's see here. You don't know what I just said, did you? You read that? The big old hairy beard. Let's get on here now. Kirk Cameron, yeah. Used to be Mike Seaver on Growing Pains. I was on that television show with him. His little sister in the television show. Like everything. Look, did you see that? Kirk Cameron. She's my girlfriend. And I was all beat up. They hit me in the head like 100 times. These grown men, 3 of them. And I had like headaches for a couple of weeks. She was my girlfriend. She nursed me back to health. She's like my own age. And we wrote this script for the show by me sitting there going, oh, my head hurts. I'm sorry. It just hurts. What are you doing? I'm talking something. She'd be like, of course. I'm like, thanks. What? Oh, you gonna rub my hair for me? Okay, good. Well, I really appreciate you. Really nice chick. He did. I think he hit me in the head again. And I stayed for a few more weeks. Yeah, he's got this thing right now. Why Christianity? Why did you pick Christianity? You know how competitive I am. Anyway. Had fun growing up. I think I worked with him on a set of The Lost Boys and Goonies. I think he might have been he might have gone out and part Goonies too. I got it. I got this. I got the set bought. I got to work the set start to finish almost of the entire Goonies movie. With the Spanish ship galleon, and then underneath the well, the tunnels and stuff, where all the coins were. I was down there. I was rolling with the movie crew. I was at like I was like security, I guess, a security guard or something. Kind of like security a little bit, like the student, like the tutor, the little, the little prince or something. Gets to roll with the crew, like learn how they all do it, by watching them all. Like nothing in my hands, they all got something in their hands. That was the part I got for that whole entire movie. Goodness, it was pretty neat. In fact, the room where the monster is with the Superman thing on us, what's his name? Chunk. Eats chunky chocolate bars. That was a room they kept me in for a little while after I got injured because it was really dark and and it had firelight and I couldn't stand natural sunlight. It would make me shriek in pain and terror, and I would get really loud. I, turn out the fucking light. But I didn't know to say that, so, because I was just a little kid. So it was wrong. In fact, they took me down in the. Maybe have they ever been to the Mint in Maryland, to the Treasury building in Maryland? It's got underground caverns. I got to go down there once and walk around for the longest time. It was pretty neat. I got to go to the Federal Reserve one time too and load up a truck with some money. I was on that detail. It was pretty cool. I always get like the short timer rolls. This everybody else always got the money. I got the education. I got schooled. I didn't. Yeah, but I didn't usually get tricked. I think there was any trick in me. I might have got me once or twice. For the ghost, go for the gander. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, it was back in the day. That was back when I had some moves. Why, you son of a bitch? A lot of time I got the girl in. That was always. Anyway. So it's wonderful day to be alive. What do you think? I'm talking about my life in entertainment showbiz. I was thinking earlier, I used to live at the University of New York. I used to live there in the whole school. I used to walk around the campus anytime I felt like it. They just went to see what would happen if I would remember where to go, because they showed me so many places. And I always wandered into like the laser show, like building where the laser shows are, where they make all like the laser lights and all that stuff, and the music store and the bookstore. I always just wandered in there all the time, and they told me just to be myself and behave and not worry about it. I play with the toys when I was a little kid. Just wondering how it was, and just go over. I used to point the building. Just go over there, sleep over there. Just like how I go to sleep. Don't worry about it. Okay. I'm kind of still doing that. Isn't that kind of crazy? should see me do that in Washington D.C. Go sleep against some statue been there for like 300 years. It's already alive. That's what I've heard some of them say. It's like, okay. So I gotta wake myself up. Yeah, it's based alive. Go that way. You go around that way. I heard them say that a couple times. What are you making that? How do they smell underwear? Yeah, they smell, by the way. My underwear. You didn't think I was talking about you, did you? Do you smell my underwear? I'm sorry. Do you have a washing machine about? Oh, look. They seem to think time's been very kind to me. My hair looks like a scarecrow. Do I look like a scarecrow? Some people used to say I looked a little bit like Ozzy Osbourne. What do you think? Do I look like Ozzy Osbourne? What if I get to go skydiving soon? I like skydiving. Wow, that's Earth. I'm getting pretty close. Oh, I better pull my rip guard. Whoa! You should have seen me phone too. Are you guys looking up at the camera stuff? Is this what you see when I was coming in for the anyway? I was running one time. Is that my superhero look? My 7-mile drop. Just my emergency chute. I can't run it. When I was touching down there, I was running across the sky. They said they had clocked me with a radar gun, a highway patrol radar gun. I was doing about 250 miles an hour when I hit the ground running. This was probably the look in my face. Might as well jump. Go ahead and jump. You gotta roll with the punches to get that was real. I'm gonna get myself a headache. Oops, excuse me. I had no goggles. I looked like I was in the band Van Halen when I made that jump. In fact, I had a guy come in and reenact it when I came to a couple weeks later. And they filmed it. Then they had a guy act it out. It was karate because when I was running right, one leg and my other leg went over my head, and it landed without falling down. I kept running until I ran out of momentum. I didn't fall down. I ran out at 250 miles an hour. I ran it off. I ran it out. Said it's not exactly the world record in drag racing, but top fuel. Oh,
Different boxes. I gotta start somewhere.
Oh, I'm at FedEx. I should tell you I'm at FedEx. Listen, there's good people over here. Guess what I got? I got a tree. It's my trust. It's my trust. Can you hear that? When the moon hits you, I like a big pizza pie. That's all. That's all. La 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 la. This is no exercises. This is some exercise I want to teach you. I guess I care about your health. Oh, really? I like that. Just sit there. You're probably wondering, asking yourself, why is his head turning so red? And the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie. That's amore. Amore. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie. Well, that's amore. That's amore. That's amore. Some more. Where is it going? Of course, I can't forget these guys. Can you hear that? Vaseline. Stuff's good stuff. Road rash. Yeah. Putting your toes, like when you get like trench foot, take some of that. They heat it up. It's good for your feet, between your toes and stuff. Actually, smell that. So, what do you want to do? This is saddles. Hometown, bro. Well, that reminds me, I have to get going soon. I have to go outside and walk. Look, we're almost the same color. Green. Don't I like green a little bit? People told me, Mike, you're green. I said, green? I'm green? They said, yeah, you're green, dude. I said, I'm green. He said, yeah, you're green. I said, am I an alien? I said, yeah, you're an alien. I said, I got blue eyes. I said, no. I said, the aliens got brown eyes. Which alien am I? Do they hate me? Are they going to stop hitting on me? And they said, I don't know about that. Anyway, I got to get going, okay? I want you all to have a really nice day. You think you can manage to do that? Much appreciate it.